everybody, I'm Julie. I'm an indie filmmaker, and if you want to know more about me, you can check out my website below. In this video, I'm going to talk about what color is your parachute, and this book completely changed my life for the better, and it will completely change your life for the better. So watch this video and then get the book. Okay, I'm Julie, and I'm here to talk about what color is your parachute. I have a video. I will link to that video. It's so random that I made this video, and then it caught the algorithm, the YouTube algorithm. I'm looking at my computer. So this video, because I'm a YouTuber. I have 88 subscribers. Shout out to my subscribers. This video has like 6,400 views. That's a lot for me. Someone left a comment. I did another video just thanking all the commenters, but okay. I got a new comment. This is Emma Joy 831. The comment says, "Subscribe just on your personality in this video." Thank you so much, Emma. You're amazing. So yeah, okay. So this book, first of all, I'll show you my swag, but I got the 2017 version. It comes out every year. I got the 2020 version, and then I got the 2022 version. And but the thing is, like, San Francisco is a tough place. That's where I live, and I grew up really poor, small town Virginia. So when I moved, and I had a college degree, but when I moved out to California, first of all, I was a hillbilly. I had a really thick country accent. And San Francisco is snooty and classist, and they did not like my country accent. So I had to learn how to not talk in a country accent. They didn't like that. So I go to interviews, and just based on my country accent, they didn't like it. I'd be like, "Hey, these are my job skills," and anyway, whatever. So here's the thing about this book. I still think that this book completely changed my life because it changed the bottom line. I started, first of all, capitalism is hard. It's hard. And I'll link to 2 videos below that explain why capitalism is hard, why I'm a millennial. I was born in the 80s, grew up in the 90s. Millennials, we were dealt a tough hand. I found a really great video explaining why. I'll link to that below. So capitalism is hard, I think. So there's some good things about it for sure, but also, I don't know, y'all. I'll link to a video about that. Okay, this book completely changed my life because it changed the bottom line. I followed the instructions in the book, and every job's a good opportunity, but I got better jobs and jobs that paid just a little bit more money. So, and it helps. So, yeah, I still stand by this book. I would say anyone out there, if you have a college degree where it's a little ambiguous what you can do with it, but even if you don't have a college degree, this book will change your life. You take the time, take a couple, if you're unemployed, if you have the time, take a couple of days to just read this book. Okay, there's one thing in this book. It's called the flower exercise. Let me see if I can. The flower exercise is like bananas because it's basically let me find the thing. It's self-reflection, but it's self-reflection as in, what is your vocation going to be? Because, hey, capitalism, right? You have to have a job so you can have money to buy food and pay your rent. So, okay. So this is the flower exercise. That's what it looks like. But you basically get a piece of paper. You follow all the questionnaires in the book, and you do the flower exercise. And by the time you're done with that flower exercise, you know who you are, and you know what you want to do in the workforce. So it takes the skills that you have right now. It helps you know what you want to do with them. It helps you know how to communicate those skills so that you can have a job that you at least kind of like. I have a day job that I like. The dream is making movies, but I mean, I do make movies, but the dream is making movies full time. But I like my day job, and that's a blessing because I know a lot of people who don't even like their day job, but you gotta go, right? So I at least like my day job for sure. So, but the flower exercise it gives you a couple of days to just, okay, this is who I am, this is what I'm going to do. It's all self-reflection. And you owe it to yourself to give yourself a couple of days and just do the flower exercise. Go through the book, do all the exercises, and then you know who you are. Okay. Right, so the first thing is the flower exercise. The second thing is, on a very logistic, tactical way, I wasn't good at getting a job. I was employable. I was very employable. I was a good hire. I didn't know I was a good hire because I kind of had low self-esteem. But this book, it teaches you how to get a job. So that's so important because you need a job to have money to like buy stuff. So I'm quoting the show Friends on that. So this book, this book changes the bottom line. If you're not good at getting jobs, it doesn't mean you're not employable. It means you're just not good at getting jobs. You are employable. I cannot stress that enough. You just need to know how to sell yourself a little bit. And that's what this book does. So, and finally, I want to say you're more employable than you think you are. You really are. You have a lot to offer. You just don't know that you have a lot to offer. So please, I'm begging you, read this book. The sooner you read this book, the sooner you do the flower exercise, the sooner the money's coming in. And yes, capitalism is hard and the system's rigged, but in the meantime, oh, and the last thing he does, it depends on what version. In this version, he calls it the blue pages. These are blue. And this page, it's the pink pages. These are pink, you know, the pink pages. But what he does, I like that he changes a different color, but job searching can be hard. And he talks about that, like protecting your mental health. And job searching can be hard because it just chips away at you. So, but what he talks about is the blue pages or the pink pages, depending on what version you have. Those pages are where he starts talking about faith. And he says it. The reason why he makes them pink or blue or whatever, he's saying you don't have to read these pages. He says it. You can skip these pages. He says that. But the reason why he keeps it in the book is just like it can be so daunting looking for a job. So that's where he starts talking about keeping the faith, trusting in the God's plan, whatever works for you. And so I like that section because I'm a believer and it works for me. But I also like how he's like, hey, I made these pages pink or blue and you can totally skip them. You don't have to read them if you're not, into that. So I really appreciate that. So I got a question like, hey, can you do a review of the different years? So what happens is capitalism is hard. I was basically a hillbilly in small town in San Francisco, so I had to learn how to like culturally fit in the Bay Area because I think it's snooty here. I like Los Angeles better, but I like my apartment and I like my job, so those two things matter. So anyway, the reason why I have different versions is 2020 was rough. That was global pandemic. Okay, but and I got 2022. Actually, I got it because someone, hey, can you do like a new version? And I was like, all right. So this is, I didn't finish the 2022 version because I haven't finished it yet. But also, I like my day job. I'm lucky and I like it, so I'm not looking for work right now. But the reason why, every time I was like unemployed, so it was 2017. I was in a toxic work environment, so I got this book first. So I was like, okay, let me try to find a good book, and this version completely blew my mind. The 2020 version, global pandemic, so what you gonna do? So so each time I was unemployed or whatever, or I was actively searching for work, I would do the flower exercise every single time because every year your skill level goes up, whether you realize it or not. It really does. Do the flower exercise. After you do the flower exercise in the book, you are bulletproof. Trust me, you are Superman or Superwoman. So so I have the 2020 version because you want to keep doing that flower exercise, and then the 2022 version I have so I could do this video. I read most of it, just not all of it. Because I like my day job. So, each version, I would say every time you're unemployed, and it happens because capitalism is hard, and, but every time you're unemployed, I would say get the book. Give yourself a couple of days. Your skill level goes up every year. It really does. You evolve, you gain wisdom, you grow every year. So yeah, every time you're unemployed and then you're looking for a new job, do the flower exercise so that reassess, and then you know who you are, you know what you're looking for, and then you find a job that you like, that you at least like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I still recommend What Color Is Your Parachute. This book saved my life. It changed the bottom line. I started getting better jobs. I'm 41 years old, and it took me a long time to find a job I like, and I finally found one. So that's a blessing. So it's a blessing. It's a blessing. So hang in there, keep the faith. So get the book. I'm not getting paid to say this. I'm saying this for free. I'm not trying to make no money off of this video. I'm trying to get you rich. Or at least, get the book, do the flower exercise, take a couple of days to do some self-reflection. How to get a job. Yeah, this book literally tells you how to get a job. That's the point. And you need the book. You need a job to get money to do stuff. So yeah, it's a very practical, tangible, tactic book on how to get a job. And third, because I used to be bad at getting jobs, and I was employable the entire time. I just didn't know how to sell myself, right? And I had low self-esteem, but okay. And then the third thing is, trust me, anyone watching this, you are more employable than you think you are. Soft skills really matter. Soft skills are people skills. If you're good with people, you are an asset. They are looking for you if you're good with people. So trust me, the soft skills really matter. And that's what people have been saying to me, that your soft skills are good, people skills. So acting classes. I would recommend acting classes on how to improve your soft skills. So yeah, this book is still amazing. It will change your life. I highly recommend it. I'll link to my other video on this. This book will change your life, and you will make more money if you, in my opinion, if you follow the instructions of this book. So hang in there. I'm praying for you. Keep the faith. I am an optimist. Everything's going to work out. Everything's going to be awesome. And we're going to make it rain for everybody. Okay. $1 million for everybody through magic somehow. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. You are awesome. I hope you have a great night.